I can feel my power rising every day. By this video it has already doubled. Now of course 2 times 0 is still 0, but you get my point. I can feel it now. By the end of this video I will have the first squad of my Undead Legion. All that's left to do is decide who will be the first victim to it. If only someone clicked the icons in the upper right corner and actually voted in the poll, or maybe told me who I should attack in the comments. Hey yo pretty people, my name is Zloyxp and welcome back to the Sadly Vanilla Friends. In the previous episode, our necromancer army of undead has gotten its first ever phantom. And yes, phantoms are undead technically from the game's perspective, so shut up and listen. My point being that we have started. The groundwork has set. From now on, it's only up. But sadly, also in the previous episode, it turned out that we didn't get a zombie spawner. Oh well. Not a zombie spawner, not a skeleton spawner, nothing that would bring us closer to our goal of a legion of undead following me and obeying my every command. However, in between the videos, not only have I revoked much of the interiors, quote-unquote interiors, of the cryptum hidden behind the snake dragon thingamajig skull. By the way, thank you so much on the comments about it. I love it. I'm glad that you love it too. But then you get inside of the skull, and that's when the differences and the new stuff actually kicks in. Now, first, I am running currently not only Jasper's tweaks to the textures, but I'm also running the 6 tweaks resource pack, which, yeah, link will be probably in the description. At the same time, first things first, we got this portal right here, which didn't take as much time of digging obsidian as you might expect. Yeah, Minecraft Hardcore Challenge kind of taught me how to make portals without having to dig anything. At the same time, behind it, we have our inner sanctum, inner chamber, and just look at it. Look at that and be impressed. Actually, you know what? Let me just tone down the brightness a tiny bit. Now be impressed. As you enter the cryptum of the necromancer, aka Zloy, you get this guy, and this guy, and that guy, of course. Our phantom has been as glitchy as in the previous episode. Yeah, just float about a tiny bit. Yeah, this area is supposed to be some sort of a magical circle that I will be make pretend use for make pretend necromancy, while in reality obviously it will be all redstonified and game mechanikified. So speaking of which, right here we have a zombie villager called Patient Zero, but today is not about you, my friend. Today is about your greener, well, kind of greener brethren sitting in this bot. Yeah, this guy. You know what this guy symbolizes? This guy symbolizes brave zombie friends that we need a lot of. We need more people like him. Not because he's brave, not because he'll eat your face, but because he has this little piece of flesh hanging in one of his hands. A zombie that picked something up will never despawn, and that's what we want from our army of undead. So today we will work on getting an army of undead zombies, holding stuff, potentially, probably. But Zloy, I hear you ask, how are you gonna do this without having a zombie spawner, which you didn't find in the previous episode? Well, friends, with a little bit of magic. So, how do you spawn zombies out of thin air if you don't have a spawner? Well, the answer is really simple. Mobs spawn in the darkness. Just make a box in which it is very dark. Maybe attach some sort of flashing mechanism and you're basically golden. Now, of course, it's gonna work much better if you have all of the surrounding area lit up or non-spawnable at all. But obviously it's too early into the season and it is way too massive of a project for me to light up every single cave around the area. Alternatively, you can always just move your mob maker up into the sky, and since the mobs can only spawn around the player, you'll just end up not loading in the rest of the world. But that would look ridiculously ugly in my personal case, and I was kind of hoping to incorporate this structure into my later necromancer tower. So instead I chose to sacrifice efficiency for good looks, because that's how I roll. After all, we won't be using this for mass production of mob drops. The main goal of this mob grinder is not to grind mobs, but actually to get them spawned and also maybe potentially equip them with some armor, items and everything else. But all that will come much later. For now, I'm yet to figure out the redstone parts of it. Well then, what we have here is a variation of Nembomb MC's mob farm, which is incredibly simple, incredibly easy to build, unless you want a spider-proof version, which I wanted a spider-proof version. I surrounded it, you can see, I encased it in this pillar made out of cobblestone for no other reason than I ran out of dark oak on my way to building this. Now, of course, right now in my inventory you can see that I have plenty of dark oak. So get this, midway into building this, after I've been done with all the actual platforms, I thought to myself, oh no, I ran out of all of my dark oak. Meanwhile, all of my dark oak was written in that particular chest on top of that particular crafting bench. I just entirely forgot that I had it. So I just went for the other material that I had plenty of. And I regret it, obviously, because dark oak planks would be easy to mask in a way that would make this tower actually look fairly pretty. You would just use the brown as a backdrop color while adding some sort of accents, using basically anything else, stone bricks probably knowingly. But still, there's still a chance of me making this pretty. And for now it is just there to kind of have general structure and also conceal the farm from any and all sunlight, which of course will prevent mobs from spawning. Now, let us actually get up there and check it out tiny bit from the inside too, because there is something to say about the inside. If nothing else, I really want to show you guys the spider-proofing that I had to install, because it was a just terrible thing to walk on. Okay, it was absolute nightmare, but I got it working seemingly. Check this out, all of these cobblestone pillars, they are preventing spiders from appearing anywhere on this situation. Seeing how spiders basically need a 3x3 like this one apparently to spawn. I am starting to believe that they actually skipped a couple of pillars. Oh no, that would be terrible. Let me actually check it out, like on one layer lower. No, this big area is on all of them apparently. Okay, that's fine. If I copied it off of the video, so if Nembomb says that this will work, then I trust him. Worst case scenario, if the spiders end up spawning, we'll just, you know, do something with them later. You can see I'm not too bad at, because I actually did leave a big enough gap for the spiders to fall through. And at the same time, I will be filtering all the other monsters anyway from the output of this farm, seeing how I am interested in zombies and skeletons, but not anyone else. And the way I'm planning to filter creepers and witches out of the rest of them is basically by having the zombies and skeleton sink through some glass, through some water that I will place in a particular manner. It was actually recently posted, like a mechanism to allow this was actually posted recently on Reddit by a user which I don't remember the name of, but I will have a screenshot of his post in the on the screen right now for you, so you can check him out and be like, this guy is smart, he did good, thank you to this guy. But yeah, there is a way to easily sort out skeletons and zombies away from everybody else, because starting update Aquatic, starting Java 1.13, Skeletons sink and zombies sink, and that's what we want from them. We want them to sink and also to join our undead legion, which raises a whole new problem, truth be told. And that is the problem of basically separating the zombies that did pick something up from the zombies that didn't pick anything up. Basically separating the ones that we can actually lead into battle, because they are not non-despawnable ones, since, you know, once a zombie picks up an item but that a player dropped, he can't actually despawn. How to basically separate those zombies from the regular ones who didn't pick anything up. And truth be told, there is a very, very easy way to do that, which is just walk away and let them despawn. Right? Seems so friggin' easy. Except that I probably wouldn't want to do that, because I still want experience and drops from skeletons. So that's a bit of a whoopsie. At the same time, while I'm climbing this, and I apologize for blabbering, running my mouth tiny bit too much, this is... Okay, so once I remove this block, the entire system is gonna get flushed. So all of the torches will disappear, is what I mean. Which is why I'm doing this right now. And I'm doing this right now. And we can already hear the waters. Everything should be flowing, judging by the terrible frame rate that I'm getting right now. Okay. If I had my camera account, I would check it out. I would actually take a look at it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, not 15. Fair enough. We can deal with it. Place a redstone block, redstone dust bit down there. Get myself a lever, full, you know, leverage, and we will place it at the very end of this torch tower I have going. Now, usually people try to not use torch towers in contraptions generally, just because they are kind of slow. I'm fine with that. Again, this is very much a temporal installment. Heck, everything about this farm might be changed by the very next episode, simply because I might get tired myself of all of its stupid cobblestoneness, and just go ahead and replace it with some sort of a different material. Let's take a quick look. Is the water flowing or isn't it? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't, seeing how we updated the block twice. Yeah, the water is not flowing, and also there's a torch up there. I will have to remove that, but not to worry, it's actually a very easy fix. Let's see, I'm pretty sure nothing can spawn as long as we are down here, so let's take a quick stroll somewhere in here. Hey, sheep! 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 I don't even have any sheep to see if they're looking at me or not. Okay. Going backwards, and at a flick of a lever, we should probably see some mobs drainage going on. Come on, guys. The toilet has been flushed. You are officially alone. Crap. Nope. Just piss off, everybody, all of you. Yeah, not too many. But again, we only gave them like half a second to spawn and despawn and respawn and all that kind of spawny bits. And also the lower part of it was actually too close to me for any mobs to spawn, because mobs can't spawn in 20, I'm pretty sure 24 block radius around the player. So yeah, that is actually like a pretty impressive performance for something that I didn't expect to work at all. Now to make some sort of a gathering area, just so the skeletons won't be able to insta-kill me right after I flush them. This is gonna be the final test for today, okay? Depending on what mobs we're gonna get, obviously, but still. Okay, let's flush everything forever. I'm pretty sure do this. There we go, yeah, I heard the buckets. The bucketarinas should have started flushing. I don't see... There you go. There you go. There's your creepers, there's your skeletons, there's your everyone. And yes, you can see that I actually added whatchamacallit, a little border out of signs as to prevent skeletons and zombies from absolutely being submerged. just to prevent zombies from turning into drowned. I don't want any of that. If I want drowned, I will later convert them myself. We have skeletons! We have skeletons on demand. All we need to do to get skeletons is just wish them in and pull a lever. That's amazing. That's amazing in its own right. So next video, next episode, I will be creating an even larger holding cell for the zombies of the army of undead, and we will be leading those zombies into battle, which in itself will be quite a challenge, really. So yeah, that's where you guys come in. As already said in the pre-intro thing of today's episode, I want you to decide who we're gonna attack first. Your choices are in the iCards in the upper right corner, and also if you know somebody else who we might attack, not mentioned in the poll, or if you want to justify your decision and maybe persuade me into attacking the person you want me to attack, then do leave a comment, do let me know. I feel this is the beginning of something very, very beautiful. If not for the rest of the server, then at the very least for us. With that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for your comments if you leave any, and yeah, see you next video. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.